Hallo, hier ist Friederike von Joy of Syntax and English in Color. Heute wollte ich gerne mal zeigen, wie man mit schwierigen Vokabeln umgeht und wie man meinen Freebie, diese Auflistung der englischen Laute, die man kostenlos da herunterladen kann, denn ein Freebie ist immer was Kostenloses, wie man das nutzen kann, eigentlich um unbekannte Dinge mit Bekanntem zu erschließen. Und ihr könnt euch denken, ich habe eine PowerPoint gemacht und die kommt jetzt gleich. Und die Worte sind, also das ist eigentlich ein Verb und das dazugehörige Hauptwort, exaggerate und exaggeration. Viele meiner Studis und Schüler haben damit Schwierigkeiten. Was macht man da? Dann, hier kommt noch ein Tipp, wenn man einen Text lesen muss für die Schule oder die Uni oder auch einfach nur so, dann empfiehlt es sich, den einfach mal laut zu lesen. Der Körper ist oft weise. Wenn sich die Fehler nicht schon so richtig in unserem Körper versteinert haben, also if there is no fossilization, dann ist es so, dass uns beim Lautlesen der Körper intuitiv spüren lässt, wenn man ein Wort noch nicht richtig kennt. Wenn man eben liest, dann kommt man bei unbekannten Worten in eine Art zum Stocken, die einen dann verraten lässt, oh, das Wort kenne ich nicht gut genug. Und dann kann man es nachschauen. Und dann empfehle ich, also hier exaggerate, exaggeration, aber was macht man jetzt? Also, dann empfehle ich, dass man als erstes zu dem Oxford Dictionary geht. Und da habe ich mal einen Screenshot gemacht von exaggerate und ich gucke mir dann auch gleich exaggeration an. Und da seht ihr hier, da sind diese Hieroglyphen. Okay, I think I'm just going to switch to English now to give you a little bit of practice. So here you see these hieroglyphs and you think, what do I do with that? But then you have my freebie that you can download, and also the link that I'm going to put into the box below is going to lead you to the pronunciation guide, and from there you can then move on to the words. And the pronunciation guide lists all the sounds and gives you example words and teaches you the IPA. And my freebie does the same thing. I assigned a color to each vowel and an animal to each consonant. And then I give you this list as a PDF, and I give you an audio and a little video. And so you see exaggerate. The little thing, the little dot before a syllable always means that the following syllable, the syllable following the dot, or this little mark here, is the one that carries the main stress. There are 3 stress levels in English: full stress, no stress, and secondary stress. The full stress is often called primary stress. And so we know, okay, we can count. Here we have exaggerate. Actually, let me go move over to the next slide where it's a little bit bigger. So we have exaggerate. Exaggerate. 4 syllables. And primary stress is on the second syllable. So it's a good idea when the word is new to actually start on the exaggerate. Now, let me sound spell the word for you in terms of the example words from our language gym, from the language gym that you can download as a freebie. So the first sound is a vowel, and sounds like the vowel sound in pink. Then we have a consonant, a stop, a plosive, that sounds like the first sound in gorilla. And we have another consonant like zebra, zebra. Then we have the ash, one of the sounds that actually has a name, like the schwa and the ash. There are 4 names for these. I know 4 names. I know 4 sounds that actually have names, and the ash is one of them. So a as in black, j as in giraffe or giraffe. Then we have the schwa, as in burgundy, r as in rhino, a as in gray, and t as in tiger. So we have exaggerate, exaggerate. And it's sometimes a good idea to start at the very back. So you go rate, gerate, exaggerate, exaggerate. And then when you're able to say that slowly, then you can say it a little bit faster. Exaggerate, exaggerate, exaggerate. Now let me give you a few example sentences. These three are from Merriam-Webster's Learner's Dictionary. It's impossible to exaggerate the importance of this discovery. It's impossible to exaggerate the importance of this discovery. Now we have a singular third person S in the next example. The book exaggerates the difficulties he faced in starting his career. The book exaggerates the difficulties he faced in starting his career. And in the simple past, he exaggerated his movements so we could see them more clearly. He exaggerated his movements so we could see them more clearly. Now let's look at the noun, exaggeration. Here we have the IPA, and if you press on these buttons, you click on these buttons, then you will be hearing a reading, an audio file, and you will get an impression of what the word sounds like. And it's perfect when you hear the audio file and simultaneously look at the IPA. So here the IPA is a little bit larger. Exaggerate, that's all known stuff now. And then we have shun, like in sheep and numbat. So exaggeration. Notice that here we have two stress marks. Well, the one that's the high stress mark in front of a syllable means primary stress, as I said before, and the one at the bottom means secondary stress. So it's exaggeration, exaggeration. So there is no stress on ig, and there is a little bit of stress on the, and then ration, exaggeration, exaggeration. And here are example sentences, again from Merriam-Webster's Learner's Dictionary. She told us what happened without exaggeration. The report was filled with exaggerations and outright lies. The report was filled with exaggerations and outright lies. So I hope this helped you. And I will talk again tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.